Hello and welcome to the Shining Light Video Podcast Show, where I shine a light on my guest and the positivity they're spreading in their communities. I'm here with my guest today, Paulette Zali. She has such an amazing journey to share with all of you. And what I love about you, Paulette, is we were talking prior to just jumping on, and I said, "All right, what are we promoting? What are we pushing? What are we selling? What class? What workshop? What coaching? And you're like, I got none of that. I'm just here to share my journey and to help others who are anywhere over 50, near 50. Hey, 30 and over, you're
30 and
inspiring
over.
and helping, right? But you
Yeah.
said you just want to help them and inspire them. And so I'm going to turn it over to you. But first, I just want to let everybody know how I met you, a little bit about you, and then you could take the ball from there. So
Awesome.
I had the great opportunity of joining Paulette on Michelle Barone's podcast, which was a really great experience. And when I got there and I got to meet Paulette, the first thing that was handed to me was a magazine article. And it was, check out this magazine article on this woman that you're going to be sitting next to. And so I open up the pages and I see this picture of an overweight woman who I was like, okay, this is interesting, but where is she? And I look around the room and I go, that's her. I go, that's her. And it was like, whoa. And I don't remember exactly the number that you had lost. You'll share that with everybody in a moment. But I
Mhm.
was so enamored and so inspired by your story. I remember immediately I said, I got to have you on my podcast. I got to have you on my live show. I need you in my life because you are an inspiration to other people. And so, everyone watching and listening right now, please join in, ask questions, reach out to Paulette. She has a really great Instagram feed and Instagram channel, and it's to offer advice, or excuse me, not advice, but at least help and inspire others to be able to learn how she got on her weight loss journey. So without further ado, let me turn it over to you, Paulette. Paulette, share with us a little bit about this journey. I know your story, but everybody watching right now doesn't know it exactly. And I'd
Mhm.
love for you to share your story on how this all
Absolutely.
happened.
Thank you so much, Michael, for having me here today. I'm so excited to share with your listeners my journey. And so, my journey started about 2 years ago. I was in Florida. It was Easter Sunday, and it was April 12th, 2022, to be exact. And I was sitting on the beach, fully clothed, weighing about 254 pounds at the time, and only being 5 feet 4 inches. So I saw all of these people just having a great time in the sun, in the sand, in the water. And I was just sitting under this, sweating profusely under this umbrella and wanting to desperately be in a bathing suit and feel comfortable in my skin. And I didn't feel comfortable in my skin at that point. So this epiphany came over me on that day, and I decided today was going to be the first day of the rest of my life.
Paulette, you have an audience.
I see. Hi, girls.
So
Hi, girls. Thank you for coming.
I don't want to mess up your story, but they want to be a part of this with you. And I think it's a great story for them to hear and be a part of. So here they are. They're going to be in this
Awesome.
in this
Thank
live with
you.
us for a first time. So Paulette, you
Amazing.
were just sharing so that I can help you
Mhm.
get back on track. And I'm sorry for the distraction.
No, no
How
worries.
you were on this beach. Everybody's enjoying their time. They're in their
Yeah.
swimwear. They're out there. They're having a great time. And you are sweating under an umbrella,
Oh my goodness.
hiding who
Hiding,
you are.
completely hiding. Hat, long sleeves, long pants. I was just completely hiding from everyone and everything. And so I said to myself, you know what, Paulette? This is the first day of the rest of your life. You're going to do something about this weight, because if you really want to be there in the ocean, if you want to enjoy the sun, be on the beach with everyone, this is the time. You're going to start today. And so it was Easter Sunday, and being of Italian descent, we were going to an Italian restaurant. So what do we usually eat? Pasta and chicken cutlets and all the great stuff, right? That's there. And I sat with my family and I ordered grilled salmon and steamed vegetables. And they looked at me like, "What? You're not having pasta?" And that's when I made my announcement to the family. I said, "Today's the first day of the rest of my life. I'm going to lose this weight because by this time next year, I want to be on this beach with a bathing suit."
Mm.
And they all looked at me and they're like, okay. They didn't have any faith in me because I've tried diets on and off, and it just never worked. So when I got back to New Jersey, I started to do some research. And I said, I'm not sure how to go about this. I want to speak with a surgeon to see if maybe I could have that bypass surgery and try to get through this really quickly. So I went to the surgeon and she said to me, listen, you're really overweight. You need to lose at least 20 pounds first before I can do the surgery. And I'm like, how am I going to lose 20 pounds? Because if I lost the 20 pounds, I would be able to do this on my own, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to give this a good shot. Um, sure enough, I went home. Oh, I had to see a nutritionist. That was part of the deal. The nutritionist worked with me. So I started a protein shake in the morning. I would have salad for lunch and then grilled, steamed, and that would be really it for dinner. Um, I counted my calories. I watched the fat intake. And my first week, I lost 10 pounds. And then I lost 7 pounds. And then by the time I went to the doctor, I had lost 40 pounds. And she looked at me and she's like, Paulette, you're doing this on your own. You don't need me. Continue doing what you're doing and just go ahead, go for it. I was
That's
like
amazing
scared.
because you started creating healthy habits for yourself. And I
Exactly.
talk so much about that in terms of leadership and in terms of healthy habits in order to advance in your career. But
Mhm.
we also have to realize like healthy habits are so important in our health. In like
Exactly.
literally our physical and mental health is to have these
Exactly.
healthy habits. And so
Right?
you started creating them and you started seeing the impact of these. And I also like how you talk about how it's like 10 pounds and 7 pounds. And it's these small increments. And what we don't realize with growth and development and losing weight and all different things is that it doesn't happen like overnight.
Right.
You didn't gain the 40 pounds overnight.
No, it
You
took
didn't lose
time.
them overnight.
Right. Exactly. And so by the time I went to her, I had lost 40 pounds. And she's like, all right, you're doing a great job. You're not having the surgery. I can't do the surgery on you. So to make a long story short, to date, I've lost 105 pounds. Yes, thank you. I'm going to be 60 years old next month. So I just want to tell the viewers, you can lose this weight at any age, right? It doesn't matter how old you are. Once you've made that mindset and you've dedicated yourself to changing, it can be done. But it got even better because as a school teacher, I have students, and when I came back to school at that point, I think I had lost about 70 pounds or so. And so one of my students had this really cool sweater on. It was October, and I said to her, I'd love to have that sweater. I mean, where'd you get it?" And she's like, "No, I didn't buy this. I'm a model. I walked in New York Fashion Week, and the designer gave me the sweater." And she's like, and interest. I had such an interest in the modeling. I said, this was something I've always wanted to do when I was younger and just couldn't do it because of that struggle with the weight. And I didn't have the confidence to. And so she gave me her agent's name. She connected me with her. To make long story short, I ended up signing with the agent and did my first runway show about 6 months later. And through that show, I have it was been crazy. I have been featured in First for Women magazine because of my weight loss journey. I have and becoming a model and an actress, and I was on the cover of Women's World magazine back last October of 2023, and it has been amazing. I'm going to be in an upcoming movie. I've done a web series, done several commercials, runway, print. It's been an amazing journey.
Yeah, you're living out your dream of something that you never really even believed was possible when you were living in that other body. And so
Exactly.
it's so cool. I love that, part of why we're talking today is that you want to inspire others to live out their dreams.
I
And
do.
so I kind of want to go back in your journey here. We're,
Mhm.
this is like the Michael Esposito show, like separate edition here. Is like, this is supposed to be a 10-minute interview, but with you, there's no way it's going to be that because I think this is so impactful for everybody in what you did. I want to go back in your journey for a second here. You said that you had gone on these different diets before, and I remember you telling me this on in our previous show of your daughter just not believing you and just being like, "All right, we'll see it if it happens."
Mhm.
And I have a question in this, but I want to also just acknowledge your family here and saying they were always supportive of you. I remember you telling me this is that even though you had tried it and failed, tried it and failed, tried it and failed, they were always there in your corner. And so I
Yes.
want to commend them for that because not everybody has that. So that's awesome that they were. What my question is, and that I think everybody runs into, is this cycle of failure and self-doubt and
Right.
go, well, what's different this time? And why should I do it? I failed last time. Why should I even try this time? So
Right.
my question for you is, what made it different this time for you?
So the difference this time was the change in my mindset.
Mm,
I always looked at it as, oh, this is a diet. It's a quick fix. I'm going to do this overnight. And there's no way that it's just a lifestyle change. I live a healthy lifestyle. I'm in the gym 3 times a week. I do resistance training. I watch everything that I eat. And you know what? I can enjoy once in a while a little piece of cake or a little bit of ice cream, but it's in moderation. And so this is the way I live my life now. I take supplements every day. Throw collagen in my protein shake. My hair, nails, skin looks completely different, and so it's just a way of life now. This is different.
and I like that you say that because and I always like my crutch word is I love that you say that. That's usually my transition. So I always try to catch myself saying that. And here I am, everybody, your public speaking coach, catching myself with my crutch words. What I'm getting at here is that anything that we want to change in life can't just be a fad or a
Yeah.
I want to accomplish this goal or I want to just do this thing. This applies to everywhere in our life. Your
Hmm.
story, it's not just in a weight loss story, it is in everybody's journey, is that
Absolutely.
it's a lifestyle change, it's a
Absolutely.
mindset change. You
Hmm.
have to change your mind on
Yes.
who you are and who you want to become. And
Exactly.
that's the difference in what you did. It was like before you were doing it to lose 10 pounds. And sure, you lost it. And the old joke of like, you always lose it, but you always find it, right? You
Right.
always lose
Right.
it, you always find it. And the difference for you was that you weren't losing weight anymore. You were changing who you are.
Exactly. Exactly. And I pictured myself what I wanted to look like. I pictured the end goal. This is what I want to look like. I want to be able to wear jeans. I want to be able to wear a bathing suit on the beach. And so now I can do that. And so I'm still on my weight loss journey. I still want to lose a few more pounds, but I know that this is 2 years in the making now at this point. And so, like I said, this is a lifestyle change. I knew I was going to get to this age and at this point in my life, and why not live a healthy lifestyle doing it?
Yeah. And a couple other things that you said there that I think are so important is like, you had the end in mind. Having the end in mind. What is the end goal? What are we working towards? So
Mhm.
often we decide these goals, but we have no idea why or where we're going with it. And so you have to
Exactly.
have this end goal. And then the
Exactly.
other thing is understanding, and I love the word journey in this. I know that sometimes it's overused. It's overused because some people say journey and they're just talking about like a 10-minute walk. No, no, no.
Right.
It's a journey because it's 2 years, it's 3 years.
3 years.
This is a whole lifestyle. So it doesn't happen overnight, like you said. Just like
Right.
anything that we want to accomplish, any big dream, any goal worth having is
Mhm.
not going to happen overnight. It's going to take
Exactly.
time. And so we
Exactly.
have to be patient with ourselves. All right. That's the great learning part. Let's get into the really awesome stuff that has come out of this. You kind of touched on it.
Yeah.
So you got this modeling gig that came out of it. When I met you, you had already gotten a modeling gig. When I met you, you already were like going out on a photo shoot and doing a little thing. And then now, let's promote this. Now you have this web series that you landed
Yes.
and this movie that you landed. Tell us how people can learn about this web series. It might not be ready yet or available yet. Where is it going to be? What are we going to be watching? Same thing with the movie. Where is it going to be? What are we going to be watching? How can we get our hands on it so we can see you on the big screens?
So the web series is called Wake Up Daddy, Marry Mommy. Um, and so I played a journalist in this scandalous web series.
All right. So maybe the
um,
kids aren't allowed to watch this one with us.
yeah, I would say this is not
This
uh,
isn't The Shining Light, people.
right. The part I played was pretty good, but but the web series yeah, it's not
That's
rated
fair.
G.
Yep,
I'm gonna
yep,
say
yep.
that.
And it's
um,
on YouTube? Is it on,
it's is it Serial?
Serial? Okay, yeah.
Yes, that's right,
The
exactly.
podcast, Serial?
Yes, mhm.
Okay, great. So Serial is so for
It's a
everybody listening,
vertical, right, it's
yeah,
called a
Serial is
vertical
one of
web
the
series.
largest, it's one of the I think it's the most popular podcast ever or currently right now. So
Mhm,
that
mhm.
is pretty darn awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I will find out, I think the end of July when it will be aired.
Awesome. Keep us
So
updated. So everybody, all of Paulette's information, she'll also put her Paulette definitely put in your Instagram handle here because that's where she's much more active is on Instagram if you have any questions. So
mhm.
that'll be in the chat here. And then of course update us with the web series when that comes. And then the movie.
Yes, so we're filming this summer. It's called King 3, and it's a movie about the Newark mayor, Malcolm. And we're actually going to be filming a scene in my house. So I'm really excited about that. But I do play a reporter. I'm in 3 scenes with speaking roles, and I'm excited. I'm really
Wow, you
excited.
have your SAG card?
Not yet, but I'm
This will
headed
be
there.
that's
Yes,
getting there. Yeah, yeah,
I'm getting
you're
there.
almost there. That's awesome. Well,
Mhm.
this has been really cool. I also want to mention to everybody, what's really cool is not only are you an actress and living out that dream, but you're also a full-time teacher.
I
Like
am.
when I was just having a conversation with one of my sales team members today, and we were talking about time. He was saying to me, "We're working on the mastermind." And I'm going to mention that to everybody in a little while about the community that we're building. And he had said to me, some of the objections he's getting is that people say they don't have enough time. And I said, "That's great. The thing about time is about priority, is
Right,
that we all have the same amount of time in our day. So why is it that some people can build 3 multi-billion dollar businesses and
right,
others can only get by on a 9 to 5? And the
right.
reason is that we prioritize or make certain things more important than others. So
Mhm,
what are you prioritizing? And for you, I love it. You're prioritizing your health, your
mhm,
career, and your
mhm.
dream. You're making these a priority and your family. You're happily married, beautiful family and everything. You've made these a priority and you're sticking to it. And so I think you're just so inspirational and such a great example to that.
Thank you, Michael. So I think support is the big key here. Without it, it won't work. Trying to do all of these things that I want to do without the support is really kind of it's
Falls apart.
yeah, exactly. And so I have support at work. I have support at home. And so with all of that support, they're the ones that are help me to see my dream come true. So I'm really excited.
And I think it's also because you're so authentic and you're so real. Like you don't hold back. Like you truly are who you are. And you're
Mhm.
not a different person. I mean, you are a different person when you're acting because you're playing a role. But
Right.
you're Paulette when you're going to set. You're Paulette when you go to school. You're Paulette on this weight loss journey. You're always the same. We're always meeting the same person. Every time I've met you, it never felt different. And I
Yeah,
love
I
about you.
and that's the key, just to, stay down to earth. And I'm a person just like anybody else. I eat the same, I put my clothes on the same, and so why not be the same, right? And if you want to be motivator and inspiration to others, they have to see the real you, the real who are you? Who am I? So
That's amazing. And when we first jumped on, I said, "Hey, you look like you lost a little more weight," and you said, "I certainly did." Do you
I
want to
did.
share a little bit more about that great win for you?
Yeah, so, sometimes we plateau, and that's normal, during our weight loss journey, and I did, so I had to change up some things. I added a couple of carbs back into my diet. I changed up my routine in terms of my exercising. I added resistance training, and so that's what kind of changed everything around in my system and kind of jump started it again.
And you jump started it and lost more weight, and
Mhm.
you're healthy, which is really the most important
Yeah,
piece for everyone, is it's not about weight loss. Weight loss is a byproduct of
right,
living a healthier lifestyle.
exactly.
And I love that about you. You prioritize your health. Paulette, it's been amazing having you on here. I want to thank you so much for jumping on, for inspiring my audience, your audience, our audience on either their weight loss journey, on accomplishing goals. For anybody out there that wants to connect with Paulette, like I said, her contact information will be in the chat or in the comment section of wherever you're finding this. So reach out to her. She's more than happy to help you. I want to invite everyone on Wednesday at 11 a.m. on July 10th. I am hosting our very first Take Action Mastermind community. This Take Action event is going to feature my coach, Merritt Minnemeyer, and she's going
Awesome.
to be sharing tips, and she's going to be doing a workshop on helping you develop your idea as an entrepreneur, as a leader, in order to move it forward. The Take Action community is all about taking action on your dreams, whether it be to be an entrepreneur, lose weight, do anything that you want to accomplish. That's what it's all about. So join us. Just everything will be in the links here as well. Paulette,
Awesome.
like I said, it's been awesome having you on today.
Thank you for having me, Michael. And I hope I inspired even at least one of your readers or listeners. And so I'm here to help. So please reach out.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to have a big star on our show today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Come every Thursday. We're live at 1 p.m. Stay happy and stay healthy and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye.